Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Today we're going to be going into the Warpstone Mines to get the Oath of Vengeance for the Anointed. I went over this a little bit last time. However, basically the reason I want this is he is going to constantly be marking himself as is the Anointed here. So he's going to be a preferred target for a lot of enemies. Now on melee hit, self-activate riposte, so that means anytime he uses like Sacred Blade, he just activates his riposte for a little bit. Which, for the downside of not healing for as much, he still heals while he's marked, and will get plus 25% damage, 10 accuracy, and the pre-mentioned riposte, which will do a lot of damage. So it's a trinket I think is really good. Now we're going to be going in there with kind of a little bit of a ragtag team, but hopefully it feels and does exactly what I want it to. Damien here is going to be our healer, but he's also going to have Punish and Reign of Sorrows to deal bleeding damage and just deal damage. He's going to have the Whip of Domination just because it's one of my better trinkets to have on a bleeding character. So he'll do extra damage versus bleeding, he'll have extra bleed chance with both of his attacks, and his bleeds will last longer. Not that they really need to, but it'll help. Then we have the Bloody Feather, so he does extra damage versus bleeding, so once him or another member gets something bleeding, his damage just ramps up all the more, and he'll get more damage if there's at least one monster corpse on the enemy party there. Which I don't expect too many, but because of Yuugi here, there actually might be. Now, Yuugi is a character that marks herself kind of like the Anointed, so she'll get extra damage while she's marked and extra accuracy while she's marked with Obliterate, which will be our main move after we use Inexorable Advance to stun something and mark herself. She also has Mountain Breaker, so plus damage versus size 2, plus accuracy versus size 2, which is the Rat Ogres. And it also just has a base armor piercing in it, and she has Kanpai for a restoration if she needs it. We have the Inabaki Inro on her as usual, so for the downside of having minus 35 damage on her ripostes, which already are slightly lower in damage if I remember correctly, she's going to have extra crit and basically a permanent riposte because anytime she attacks, she gets a riposte for 2 rounds. We're then going to have Hero's Hairpin on her, so she does extra armor piercing on everything that isn't Mountain Breaker, plus damage on her melee skills, which is everything but Inexorable Advance, plus stun chance for said Inexorable Advance, so it's now a 165% stun base, and then minus on her ranged skills, which once again the only thing on her that is ranged is this move right here that I don't mind not really critting. It's kind of higher upside because that damage and armor piercing, I think. We're then going to be using Sheridan as a buffer, so he's going to have the Canary Cylindrical Box, so every time he uses Rally the Troops, there's a chance to clear horror and a chance to minus 2 stress on everyone, and he's also going to have our Ancestors map for scouting. Otherwise, he has Officer's Pistol to mark something, Stranglethorn to minus their dodge and accuracy, and on my mark to hit the entire enemy party, deal immense amount of damage to them, possibly stun them, and bypass stealth. We then have Chill Chuck the Half-Foot with Mark Weak Point, which will mark a target for later, Jugular Shot, and Blinding Knife, both bleeding enemies, which we really need, and then Guide Attack, which will clear stun first of all, but then plus 5 damage, plus 75 accuracy, 14 crit on whoever he puts it on, and the ability to ignore stealth, which there are some enemies that will stealth. He then has Murder Humanities, so he will have extra bleed duration versus anything he has marked, or Sheridan has marked, for example. He'll have plus bleed amount versus bleeding, so he'll do double bleeding versus anything he's already bled, or that Damien has bled, and then he'll have extra bleed chance versus bleeding. Now, because of that, he gets minus 20% stun resistance, which could come into play, or minus 10 dodge versus Rat Ogres in there. Then we have the makeshift frogskin gloves, so pretty much all of his resistances other than move go up, and a little bit of move resistance down, but there's not too much in there that actually moves us. So that's the plan. Hopefully we get this thing, because I would really like it for what we have going for us. Alright, so I'm going to start off on Yuugi, using the training ribbon, then the Kraken ribbon, and then Kraken ribbons on everyone else. Have to do 100% of room battles, and I see I already have to go to the right there, and I'll probably have to go to the left. So I do have a little bit of a plan for that already. We'll get there when we get there. Might as well use a torch for now. And then I am going to Jugular Shot one of the strikers just because I don't want to be stunned. And it's easier to take them out then. I'm then going to punish that one, taking him out.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Alright, that's probably oh, no stun there. I'm just going to speed things up and do that. So next turn he's going to get a bigger attack. Then we're going to inexorable advance, stunning the striker, getting us marked, getting us that riposte. Now halberdiers can't really hit row 1 here, so that's a thing. I am going to heal Sheridan there. And then we're going to jugular shot the halberdier that still has a turn. Then marking him. Taking out striker.
Destroyed.
Gonna smack this one. And it bleeds out, so we only need to do damage to the halberdier in row 1. Who's already marked. So we're gonna jugular shot him again.
A death by inches.
On my target.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I thought there was supposed to be some kind of a visual effect for that one, but okay. Did get the twitchy Seath for the highwayman. That'll be nice for later. I'm gonna minus the... Oh, the Stranglethorn only hits one of them. Let's just up our speed, up our damage. Probably could have done on my target then that, but that's fine. We are going to jugular shot the striker again, so we can just take him out right away. Lead should do the job. Stunning the slave rat soldier, moving forward, marking her.
Slowly.
Not that it's really going to matter, because they're going to hit the back rows.
Is taken.
We're going to heal Sheridan again. Which seems to be the right choice there. Let's do mark weak point on this one in the back. That way it's marked, so at least I can bleed it or something like that. Obliterate the soldier.
Eradicated.
2 left. Well, that was your bad decision there, buddy. And then we will officer's pistol this one just to do some damage.
The fiend falls. A faint hope blossoms.
Taking what we can. I'm gonna get rid of that 8 bleed. I probably should have brought more bandages, and holy hell, we have a scout. So I'm gonna go to the right here, take out all this stuff that's a room battle. Then once we come back, we're gonna go down, around, and then to the left. I'm gonna remember this is here. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So we're just gonna use the bandage on that, upping the damage Yuugi does. 20% damage, 10 protection until camp. Then we have a gutter runner, who is more common the more light we have. Mark weak point on the warp fire thrower. Good old miss there. We are going to Rain of Sorrows, the ones in the back.
Well struck.
Beating them for a little bit. Sheridan's gonna on my target, trying to hit all of them, because it'll break the stealth there. Really, Chillchuck dodged both of those. Nice. I'm also going to stun the shield bearer. That way it can't guard. Bleeding the back row again. Warp Fire Thrower goes down. We're going to Jugular Shot the Rattling Gunner. That way he's bleeding for everything. We are going to do Stranglethorn. Nope, not Stranglethorn, then Officer's Pistol, marking the Rattling Gunner. Or just taking him out.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And then Obliterate. And he was obliterated. Oh, I'm gonna take what I can here. Let's see. We have a puzzle box for the librarian. Plus scouting chance, minus muster surprise, plus party surprise chance. But if you're scouting, there's a lot less chance of being surprised. Then after that, we're going to trade out the money for the rubies. Or the ruby, I should say. I do need some busts here. However, that being said, I do think I want to just take money out of this run. So let's trade that. And I'll leave the rest. We'll Warpstone her. Alright. So I am just going to get rid of this key for now. And then we can bring back the crests and leave the rest. I'm going to come back for that one. And let's see here. Let's mark a shield bearer. Get on my target ready, that way if they last that long, they'll be taken out. Stunning this guy so he doesn't guard one of the wolf rats. And bleeding the back row. We may need to heal again using Damien. So let's do that just so Chill isn't in a bad spot. Worst case scenario with Damien, we use Redeem. Let's Obliterate.
Obliterated.
And make sure the wolf rat isn't guarded anymore. If I use Jugular Shot on this one, if I get the bleed off, it goes away. Then we'll do on Officer's Pistol to mark the other shield bearer. So next turn, Sheridan just obliterates them.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Yeah, he'll hit both of them. Redeeming on Sheridan. Very nice.
Diminished.
Jugular Shot the marked. And on my target. Oh, shame we missed that guy. However, that being said, Officer Pistol. There we go. Probably should trade out the money for the Onyx, just because that's going to be worth a lot more, and I should have done that before, and I'd have an extra Onyx now, but... Actually, what I'll do is take the money stack right there over the crest, because as I do need crest, I need money a little bit more right now. This is the thing I originally wanted, however, it was holy water I needed to bring, not the Laudanum. I probably will just be getting rid of that. Unfortunate. So what we're going to do is mark the shield bearer. That way I can do one of a few things to it. Rain of Sorrows, the back row. That'll bleed them. Get this going.
A singular strike.
That way in a few rounds they're just going to get obliterated if they're still around. Marking Yuugi, stunning Slave Rat Soldier. And there's nothing for them to eat with that Black Hunger as of yet. Now we're going to Jugular Shot on the one that's marked. We're going to Rain of Sorrows the back.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Very nice. Feel like this is a little bit of a waste, but we're going to obliterate the one guy that's left, that's guarding, and then we have this little bug who's going to get on my target. Actually, no, not even. Officer Pistol. Alright, taking the Emerald, another Earthly Blend, more gold, which I guess I can trade out that Laudanum for. And we will be fine with that, methinks. I technically don't have to go down to this room, but I am just going to go down to the Curio. Which was well worth it. Ooh. There's only a few situations to use the medicinal herbs. So we'll do that. That way I'm bringing the Sapphire back as well. And I'm not backtracking for half this stuff, so we'll be fine. Just continuing on. Make sure I don't step on that trap. So that's an extra fight. Sheridan has better disarm than Chilchuck, but Chilchuck still has above 100% and would get the East dress there. Really tempted to use these firewoods just for the bonuses, but then Yuugi loses that damage. So accuracy, crit, speed for 4 battles. Plus scouting chance, not like we need it. I suppose there's a few things we could do if I camped. Just to get this room. And we're going to be going down and around. So let's do this. I know, like I said, I'm going to lose that damage. I'm not going to be able to get back, but we got a few things. So I'm not
easy companionship.
Like warm up. I think that was worth the trade for the accuracy, the crit, and the speed. Did not mean to use Exquisite Brew. But that's extra minus stress received. We're going to do Excellent Hearing so that we prevent a nighttime ambush. And I don't think I need the extra scouting chance, if I'm being totally honest, from detailed maps. So I'm just going to Lash's Kiss here for the heal and the plus speed on Damien.
In Radiance, may we find...
Now I can go down to these room battles. Might get supplies. Oh, it's torches from them. Right. This is something I absolutely love. However, didn't get the right one. I was going for mutated on Yuugi there, and that would have given her 15% more health, which seems busted with how much health she has. Yeah, let's mark these guys just because they'll be easier to take out if they're marked. Gonna stun one, marking Yuugi. Not that it matters much, and then on my target. Alright, so you're guarded by rank 2. So let's just bleed these two then, because then it should bleed out the halberdier. I jugular shot this one. Probably should have marked the other shield bearer, but that's fine. He's almost down to bleeding. Halberdier goes on next. Obliterate you. Officer pistol you, and that's my win. Yeah, we can heal Sheridan. And obliterate. I love the sound from that move.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely
I feel like I can do that too.
the light?
Trade out a little bit of the food because we're doing all right. Ooh, 2 rattling gunners. All right, so I want the globadier down first.
Decisive pummeling.
Advancing, stunning one of the rattling gunners. We're going to bleed the other rattling gunner. And then on my target. Not that I expect him to live that long. Well, the Yuugi didn't like that. He bleeds out now. Blinding knife on the globadier. Now he bleeds out. Damien's back in place. We're just going to reclaim healing Chilchuck. And then take out Rattling Gunner. Stranglethorn because we can.
Masterfully executed. This expedition at least promises success.
And we'll leave that. So, I'm just going to go to the room battle here. And we're just going to disarm that. I will go down to that courier right there. However, just avoiding a few fights because I can. Got the same mash. Wow. Okay, so I probably need to redeem just so I don't get myself in a bad spot here. Just because we had so much damage over time on him. We're going to jugular shot the globadier again, putting a mark on it. Stunning the one that has an action, putting a mark on Yuugi. I'm going to switch things up. We're not going to use on my target. We're just going to go straight for the officer's pistol. Just because of bleeding potential we have with Chilchuck versus Marked. Blinding knife the one in the back.
Precision and power.
Obliterating this one. Surprised the riposte didn't take it out, but we'll obliterate taking him out, and then Sheridan can officer's pistol on the one that's left alive. Or that can happen.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
I'm getting this earthly blend so often. Like, I'm really tempted to just take it. That way I can get 1, and then eventually when I get 3, they should stop appearing, I think. Although, they might not. They'll at least be a lot less of a thing then, so screw it, just so it stops appearing. Going down to the curio. And at least take a little bit of the gold. I have excellent hearing left for 1 battle, which will be on my way back up, and then I'm going to camp again. Alright, a little bit more of a scout is nice. I'm not going to complain.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Alright, we're going to Reign of Sorrows. We're just gonna try to bleed the one that's already bleeding, because plus bleed chain. There we go. Plus bleed amount versus bleeding, plus bleed chance versus bleeding. So that'll help significantly. I don't even have to mark. He just goes down to bleed now. Stunning this one so it doesn't guard anything. Gonna strangle Thorn you to lower dodge.
Ears, blurred vision, the end approaches.
Redeem, healing both of them.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
This will at least move him back. Obliterating. Rank 1. Oh, wow. Then Officer's Pistol. Let's get rid of you. Good old dodge. Good old dodge. And that's not too big of a heal. We can still just get rid of him on this turn. So Jugular Shot. He bleeds out. So what we're going to do is heal Chill Check. And 10 and 3. So he goes. We're just going to heal Yuugi. And pop. Taking what we can.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Yes, it is. So, fire warding here just because. Gonna feast for the stress again.
It's a goal without hope.
We're going to excellent hearing to prevent nighttime ambush. We are going to worm up. No one's really stressed out, so exquisite bruise isn't gonna do much. Gonna lash his kiss. And wound care just because I can.
The light, the promise of safety.
Now, I forgot about the key for the secret door. We'll pick one up if we can. How do we want to do this? Let's bleed the halberdier. Bleed the shield bearer. Taking him out if we can. Now he'll bleed out. Stunning. Striker. Riposte mark on Yuugi. So they only get 1 action. Switch. There we go. Taking him out, and that's that.
Quakes.
Just gonna take the money. I don't think I have anything. Oh, I do. So anti-venom here. So I got the potion of speed. I think I got the thing where if I use this now on someone, everyone else gets a lower version of the buff. So I would like Yuugi to go faster. She got 5 speed for 3 battles. And 4 speed for 1 round, so that's a little bit of a waste. And then everyone else got 5 speed for 1 battle. I didn't think that would be like the entire potion. I guess she got accuracy and crit also. And that's the thing, you can pop in combat for a little bit more of an effect, but I'm eating the back rows because I want the striker down. We're going to bleed the striker. So he's bleeding for 8, he's got 9 health. We're going to stun the shield bearer. And I'm just gonna officer's pistol the shield bearer here so we can bleed him next turn. So striker goes down on its next action. Gotta love that black hunger. Alright, we are going to hit the halberdier and bleed him. That way he goes down to bleed. Just got this guy left, who we're gonna jugular shot. Now he's bleeding. Bleed for 6, he's healing for 3. Obliterate, and that's it. Hey, Sheridan, I guess you can do this and try to de-stress people. Okay, that's cool. I mean, Sapphire's awesome.
Creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I do need to hang on to the torches yet, just in case there's a barricade. However, I think I can get rid of the anti-venom. And, we're doing really good on health here. And I still got a stack of food. I'm gonna leave the secret room for now, just because I didn't get a key. And if I get a key, that's going to be worth a heck of a lot more. Okay, we're going to go up to this, so that's 2 fights. Warlock absolutely needs to go, but I guess we have 3 rounds to do that. So jugular shot on him. No bleed. We're going to have to break through both of these guys, so let's get the shield bearer down first, because that'll be a better bleed ratio there. Gonna get on my target going. And we are going to stun this dude. Well, that just screws everything if he marks them.
The horror.
This may get rid of the shield bearer. Now we just have the storm vermin left in him. Hitting the warlock. There's our bleed. Jugular shot. So he's gonna go down before his doom rocket goes. So let's obliterate the shield bearer. Well done. Taking what we can, leaving the rest. I'm gonna definitely use this on Yuugi if I can, but that'll be the return trip.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
I don't think I need the torches anymore.
Carried home.
And I totally forgot to move Damien back. Alright, engineer, get him bleeding. Once again, stunning. Let's go on the shield bearer so he doesn't protect anyone.
secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
That's fine. We're going to mark the rattling gunner so we can bleed him for more. They cracked me up. Alright. So let's bleed the back rows. Gonna get the rattling gunner first, just because I have a little extra time. Obliterate shield bearer. And can't exactly hit who I want here, so let's just mark the slave rat, who's now gonna eat the corpse. I mean, lightning's hard to hit with there, buddy.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
I'm hoping Damien goes a lot faster than that Warlock Engineer, and then we can redeem.
Weakened.
That wasn't bad at all. A little bit of stress, but that's fine. He goes down to bleed, so obliterate slave rat. Just so Sheridan can get some extra actions to try to de-stress and get rid of the horror. We're gonna rally the troops. I mean, didn't get rid of the horror, but that should help. Alright, we'll leave all that. Taking what we can.
With loot are often low on supplies.
I'm almost certain I have a barbed crown, but we'll take it just in case. They can eat. Gonna take this on Yuugi. Not what I was hoping for, but it works.
A task well performed.
Gonna get rid of the shovels. And we're gonna go down. So this is for sure a room battle. De-stressing on Sheridan, because he has a like 125% chance to disarm that. I know I'm gonna be coming back up for the
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
secret door there, so
Paid for
I could have left that, but that's fine. They can eat. Take the food, take the money. Take the jade, we'll leave the rest. So I kind of want these trinkets. Not too bad at all. Bleeding Striker. Didn't bleed him, but that's fine. Because Reign of Sorrow should now get him. That also bleeds the Halberdier. Gonna Officer Pistol Shield Bear there. And we're gonna stun the Warpfire Thrower. Alright. Marking Warpfire Thrower. Bleeding Warpfire Thrower, or just taking him out. And take out the Shield Rat. And Obliterate. Just leaving the Halberdier, who's gonna eat a corpse, healing a bit, but that's fine. That just sounds so satisfying, that little crunch when she hits. Okay, so I should take the Warpstone bullet box just because it is actually really cool. Plus damage with range skills, armor piercing versus size 1. There's a chance to stress them out, but worthwhile, I'd say. Ooh, did not mean to do that. This is a bad idea. And we'll leave the money. I am going to go back to that secret door, which probably isn't going to give me much, and I'm probably going to get a food check along the way. So, like I said, that was not a good idea, on top of the fact that there might be fights along the way now. Yep, called it.
Packs full of steel and war, but nary a thought given to the plow.
That's fine. And called the fight. Backcrack. Interesting. Was not expecting you. Let's bleed him out. I believe that's actually my win already. De-stressing everyone. Alright, we can use basic medical supplies. Remnants of the Light for the Forsaken, plus damage if in position 3, plus regain done if in position 3. Friendly skill, transfer blight to self. Unranged skill hit, transfer blight to target. That's really nice. So he can rack up a lot of blight on himself, then hit with a ranged hit and transfer that blight. I am going to trade that out. If I get 1 jade, which I probably will from the secret door there, that's worth more than the money. Now, don't have a key for this, so we'll see what I get. Actually, I was not expecting that. I think the Solar Crown sells for more than these will. So, I'll take that just in case I need something to sell. I don't really use the Solar or Lunar sets, but this was reworked, so minus stress, minus torch burn rate on any action torch plus 3. So it's nice for keeping your torch up without having to spend on torches. Alright, that's that. And then, of course, we did get the Oath of Vengeance for the Anointed. So that's 31,250 gold, 12 crests. Chilchuck hit level 5, everyone else is very, very close. Chilchuck got mutated, which is awesome. I love the extra HP from it. I will happily take that extra stress for the mutated every single time. It's just when that starts compounding with other plus stresses when that gets bad. Damien got enteric fever, which we will get rid of because minus death blow resistance and dodge. And Sheridan got healer's gift, which is kind of whatever on him.
A modest offering from those few surrounding farms as yet untouched by the spreading calamity.
And then we did get bumper crop, so everything, supplies and provisions are minus 100%. So next run is essentially free. And then we get what we get. I'm going to get rid of intrinsic fever first. I will throw Sheridan in stress relief just because I can. Checking the stagecoach. Nothing in there. Although some fun stuff. Alright. So gonna unequip all of that. Gonna take them off. And let's check for anything interesting. So no trinkets I absolutely have to have from any of the bosses, so I'm probably going to be leveling apprentices once again. Or not apprentices, veterans. I do think I should probably go to the farmstead to do that though, just because I believe there's at least one boss left there. So that'll probably be what we do next. My memory's failing me if I've beat the bosses for these two on veteran, but I believe I have, so the farmstead might be the only veteran bosses we have left. So I'll probably do the medium, just get Caregiver's Convention, rather than No Town Event and another Death Dancer scroll, and we'll just see what we can level up, getting, you know, what we can. So, I'd say that went fairly well, all things considered. Finally got one of the Earthly Blends. I did get a few nice trinkets out of that, so we'll see if that changes some of the setups I want to use. I do think I want to bring Maciek next time, just to actually use Skin Prey to get corpses and get a little more money. But other than that, I'm not entirely sure. So that'll be the plan for next time then. And we'll continue from there, because I don't really have much to upgrade anywhere, really, because short on pretty much every single heirloom here. So it's not like I can get a district or anything, so that might be a little while off. But if I go to the farmstead, I might get a few more of the Color of Madness trinkets as well, which could be, you know, nice. So that'll be the plan. I think we'll go forward with that. So that'll be it for this time. As always, wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.